Hello and welcome to another iRacing video. This week I've been taking part in the F3 series at Virginia International Raceway, with the number 17 car lining up 18th in a 1.6k split. So let's see what we can do from here. Waiting for the lights to go out, and we're away. We get a decent start, but unfortunately there just isn't enough room to go charging forward at the moment. I'm going to hold back in case of an incident. And there's contact, there's cars absolutely everywhere. We'll have to go back and have a look at this in a second. So after all that, we're going to slot in behind Sergio Borrell here in the Red Bull livery car, just to try and get some rhythm in. And there's two cars off to the right. That's Pedro Poveda and Daniel Dano. So everything is kicking off here, and now Borrell has got past Wang, so we're now going to slot in behind Wang through the S's. And there's absolute carnage everywhere on this opening lap. I'll be interested to see how many positions we got from that first turn incident. We're definitely not 18th anymore, that's for sure. Coming through the S's here, being careful on those cold tyres, and making sure not to make a mistake. I don't know where Sergio Borrell was going there, and there's a car off to the left. That's Joseph Janock, so we'll have to see what happened to him there. Seemingly made a mistake on his own. So coming down the back straight, we're still following Wang here, trying to keep in the slipstream. I also don't want to try anything crazy on this first lap with cold tyres. We're definitely not close enough to make a move here, so we're just going to have to follow this group through. And there's a small puff of smoke, so someone's locked up there, and that's just reminded me to try and take it easy on these cold tyres. So we're about to finish the first lap, and we'll get confirmation of where we are in the race. And I think it'll be quite high, and there we go, there's the notification from crew chief. We're up into P10, and there's another car off on the left. And that's Tristan Uno, the number 16 car. Looks like he's made a mistake on his own as well, but we'll have to go back and look at the replays after that eventful first lap. So it's the number 2 car, Adrian Mazzoleni, that's got it all wrong going into turn 1. He's missed the braking point and ploughed straight into the back of Olivier Sonnen, the number 4 car there. I'm glad I decided to hold back, as I managed to just stroll through the minefield of cars there. I feel like some poetic justice at the end as Sonnen comes back across the track and repays the favour to Mazzoleni. So this is the incident between Poveda and Daniel Dano. Poveda's carrying big damage and can't control the car, and Dano has nowhere to go, and they're both off into the barrier. And here we have the last incident of the first lap, the Joseph Janock incident. He gets it wide and gets a smack from the number 20, Clement Bailon, and he's off, and he can't get it quite back on track, and we managed to come steaming past in the big group of cars. So we're back on board and following Wang, and there's a car off to the right. That's the leader, Clement Bailon. I wonder what he's done there. So he's smacked into Janock earlier, and now he's off onto the grass. So let's have a look. He's under a lot of pressure here, Clement Bailon, and it looks like he just goes in a bit hot and a bit wide, gets on the grass, and there's no way you're controlling the car on there. Nearly avoids contact, but slight tap on the rear there, and he's able to rejoin. Now back on board, we're about to start lap 3, and we're being put under pressure by Ruben Casalini. And he's going to try round the outside. We're going to defend on the inside, get the braking point, have a moment, but we managed to keep the car in a straight line, and we've kept him behind. So Casalini here gets a really good run on us down the home straight, and he shapes to the outside, and we stick to the inside. We're going to go defensive, and we manage to just in time get the brakes on. The back end tries to step out, but we survive that moment there. So we're back on board, and it's lap 8 now, and we're behind Wang still, going down the back straight. And we're going to slot into his slipstream to see if we can make a move into the uphill left and right here. We shape to the inside. And we just back out. Just don't want to risk it going into here. It's a tricky section. So we've slotted back in just behind Wang. So coming back down the hill here towards the start-finish straight, we're going to see if we can get a good run on Wang out of the last corner. And we do. We get a good exit there. And that's Mandamaker in the pits. So that's us up into 6th already. So we're now battling for 5th here against Wang. We're going to try and make a move into turn 1. We've got alongside. And there's a quick check just to see where he is. Spot the braking point. We get it slowed down and we've made the move. We're up into 5th. So here's the move from the TV cam. We think about it here going uphill, but we decide to back out and play it safe and just follow him through the downhill section here. Trying to stay as close as possible through this tricky last corner, and we get the good exit. And there's Mandamaker going into the pits and gifting us that P6. And we're just tucking in behind. We manage to get a good run. He goes to the outside. He doesn't defend, so that gives us the line into the first turn. And we're ahead of Wang there, starting lap 9. So on board on lap 9, and we're starting to catch up to Sergio Burrell and Jordan Page ahead here. Coming into the tight right-hander as we come onto the back straight. And it looks like they've been battling, so we've been able to close the gap, and Burrell there trying to keep in the slipstream of Page. Is he going to try and make a move up this hill into the left and right? We'll have a look. I think he has, but he thought better of it, and Page is ahead still. And there's a bit of smoke, so I think Page is locked up there trying to defend. So that might compromise him for the start-finish straight here. So coming round the last corner here, we're going to see if we can try and stick close to these two, but see if Burrell can make a move on Page, maybe into turn 1, like we did to Huang in the last lap. And he's looking at it, he's thinking about it, can he make it stick? And he's too far away. So we're just going to see if we can close the gap here to these two as they battle out for that 3rd and 4th position. And he's looking for it. He's made a move up the inside. He's done it. He's pushed Page out wide. And he's made the move stick. So that's Burrell up into 3rd. And hopefully now we can close in on Page here. And we've got a good rhythm going. And hopefully he's lost some momentum so we can try and claw back that 7/10 gap through the S's here. Trying to keep it nice and tidy. It's very easy to make a mistake here at Virginia. Easy to touch a wheel on the grass and go spinning out and lose loads of positions. So we're getting really close now to Page on this tight right-hander onto the back straight. Not quite close enough to get the benefit there of the slipstream to get into the uphill left and right. So we're going to have to try and set up a move somewhere else here. But these two battling is helping us out tremendously on this lap 10. Try and get a good exit out of the last corner. Try and carry as much speed onto the start-finish straight. But again, we're not quite close enough to make a move on Page into the first corner. And there we go, 5 laps to go. Slowly closing the gap. Looks like Burrell went a bit wide there. Luckily didn't go on the grass, but now coming through the S's again. And I think we're a little bit closer here to Jordan Page, so we can get some slipstream hopefully through these S's. And maybe try and set up a move. He's gone a bit over the curb there, so to try and set up a move here on the long straight coming up. And we're getting close. We look to the inside maybe to try and make him make a mistake, but he keeps it together. and we're really close now, really close coming onto this straight, and we're going to get the benefit of the slipstream. So hopefully we can finally make a move into these left and right hand corners at the end of this straight, and we're very close now. We pull alongside Page. Can we make it stick? We've got the inside line for the left-hander, and he backs out. He thinks better of it, so that's us up into 4th position there. And now we're going to try and follow Burrell. So here is how Burrell got past Page into the sweeping left-hander. He dives up the inside and actually doesn't push Page at all. Page just takes the corner wide, and then this is us making the move on Page. We get the inside line early, make that piece of track ours, and he just backs out. He doesn't want to risk it there, and that's a smart move from me and Page. So we're back on board on lap 13, and we're still in 4th following Sergio Burrell in 3rd, and he's just over a second ahead, but we're slowly closing the gap. And you'll notice on the relative board there in the bottom right, Clement Baylon, who had those 2 incidents earlier, has managed to get himself back up to 6th position, and he's only half a second behind us here, and he's battling Jordan Page in the rearview mirror. Is he gonna make a move? He's got him, I think. Yep, he's made the move before the turn, so we've got Baylon on our tail again here as we try and get close to Sergio Burrell. And Baylon is a quick driver, so we're going to have to keep an eye on him. And coming through the last corner, and Burrell's gone wrong. He's gone on the grass. We've managed to get past. He gets it all wrong, and we're up into 3rd. So here's the replay of Sergio Burrell getting it all wrong on the last turn. So coming through, gets a little bit of snap of oversteer, and he's out on the grass. Manages to keep it in a straight line, so good from him there. But then that's us, Baylon, and Page. Looks like he seems to get through. Yes, so he's lost 3 positions there, just on the home straight. So coming over the line now to start lap 14, and we get confirmation there that we're in 3rd position, so we're up into the podium places from 18th on the grid. But we've got Clement Baylon for company, he's 3/10 behind. So all we have to do really now is just keep it nice and tidy, nice and smooth, and not make any mistakes, because Clement Baylon will be there ready to pounce. Feel him there pushing me along. He was a lot quicker than I was. I really did want to try and hold on to this podium position, but he's just gaining on me, trying to get past at any moment he can. We'll see if we can defend along this long back straight, so hopefully he doesn't get any slipstream. So coming through the right-hander, he's had a moment, he's nearly... Oh, I thought he was going to spin there. He manages to keep it going, so we've kind of broken the slipstream, but he's still 4/10 behind. And we'll be starting the final lap soon, so we're thinking here we've only got 1 lap to go. We can try and keep it together, but he's coming back at us. He seems to have the speed everywhere. He's locked up again. He's made another mistake. And he's 5/10 behind now still, so maybe we can hold him back. We can hopefully keep making him make mistakes, because he's very eager to get past us here. And there we go, 1 more lap to go as we come past the start-finish line here to start lap 15. And we could really do with Jordan Page putting him under some pressure here, but we've gone a bit slow through there. We've had a bit of a slip, and he's very close to us now. And he's made a dive. He's up the inside. We're a bit wide. Quick check to see where he is, but I don't want to turn in on him and ruin both of our races. And he's got past us there, so we're struggling to get behind him. So here it is then, the move from Baylon up the inside of us on the last lap of this race. He spots the opening, he just goes straight for it. We are a bit wide into that left-hander, and that just opens the door. We try and hang it round the outside, up at the inside, but we just have to slot in, and we're lucky there not to collect him. And Now we just have to follow him through the S's. So now coming over the checkered flag, we weren't able to keep with him and catch him up again. So that's us finishing 4th in this race from 18th on the grid. So there's confirmation then of the P4 finish. We got a very nice boost to the I rating and the safety rating there. So guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, hit that thumbs up, and if you want to see more, subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time.